Figure skating world champion Debi Thomas was the first African-American Winter Olympian to win a medal. After she helped open the ice skating rink in Wyandanch, New York, we sat down with her to discuss her journey and her return to figures competition.
I was born in Poughkeepsie because my parents worked for IBM. We moved to California when I was 2. Started out at 5 years old and didn't know anything about the Olympics when I started skating. So it wasn't like, oh, I want to go to the Olympics. Then I wanted to play hockey, and my mom used to reward me for working on my figure skating by renting me hockey skates, and I would tear around the rink because I was like a little tomboy. I don't want people to get the perception that I had to overcome all of these racial barriers. I don't really think I needed to. And if I didn't win a competition, my mom wouldn't say, you didn't win because you were black. You know, which I'm glad she didn't do, because that probably would have limited me. So, you know, she would just say, well, you got to be better next time. And I got better and better and better.
Nice footwork. Right to the beat.
You know, making it to the Olympics is something that's rare. It doesn't matter like what race you are. And as long as you do the best that you can do, be happy with that. So that's what made the Olympics hard, because I really didn't skate the long program to my ability. And I really wanted that to be the performance of my life.
She double-footed the second triple toe.
And so when I two-footed my first combination, I was just like, there went the program of my life, and now I gotta be out here for 4 minutes. This sucks.
Well, there it is for Debi Thomas. Not her best moment. She knows it.
You know, I didn't watch it for years, you know, because I lived it. You know, I'm like, I don't want to relive that. That stunk.
Our kids in our communities, everywhere you look, there's a basketball court. So of course, there's plenty of representation in basketball. You have soccer fields almost everywhere. Skating, it's not in every community, and it's a little bit expensive.
It is a lot of bit expensive. That is a challenge. And we talked about Diversify Ice, and it's an organization that's really behind bringing more diversity to the sport and making it more accessible.
I started at an early age. Mom introduced me to it. She could tell I really enjoyed it, so I stuck with it over the years, and I'm still at it today.
I basically had to become national champion before I really got any significant financial help. So my mom really, you know, she really struggled.
Little girls today, like the one that you were helping out, she can say, I want to be the next Debi Thomas.
I learned as I was going through skating, and I would get fan mail and things from parents and skaters, and you know, you inspired me. I didn't think I could do this until I saw you. And so I realized that there's some level of responsibility, you know, as a role model. So to be able to come out here and get people really excited is something that's special to my heart. So.
Remember, she's a risk taker, and she has the potential to seize the day.
I think my success was I was too stupid to know what was impossible. So I really just would set my mind and was like, I'm gonna go to college and win a world championship at the same time. And people are like, nobody does that. So, you know, why not?
Debi Thomas is being announced to a packed arena as the new world champion.
Debi Thomas, États-Unis d'Amérique.
To be able to have been world champion even once, you know, to beat Katarina Witt, who like nobody could beat her because she was such a tough competitor, you know, and like I said, I was too stupid to know. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Stanford and I'm gonna win worlds too, by the way. Figure skating, the namesake of the sport, comes from skating figures on the ice. So if you go back into the 1800s, when they would have competitions, like when they would report on them, they would actually show the patterns that the skaters skated. So I was in the last Olympics where they actually had figures. But you know, figures used to be 30% of the competition. The reason I came back is because I don't want to see the mastery loss. People don't realize what a superhuman skill it is. And you can see me doing some of the hardest figures that there are to do and tracing it like on one line. There's whole generations that have never seen figures at all.
So you are trying it. Whoa. That looks like Snoopy.
You know, first we have to make figures cool. So drawing Snoopy is kind of cool. You know, my idol in skating was this comedian guy that wore lederhosen. You know, he looked nothing like me, you know. And but it didn't matter, you know. It was just like, I want to be like him. And you know, eventually I did do a very funny comedy number. I had wanted to be a doctor since I was 5. You know, I got introduced to orthopedics through sports medicine. I think I had had some kind of an injury, and yeah, and I did it for a while, and I helped a lot of people that, you know, probably wouldn't have been helped had I not come along. But I found the medical field to be difficult to work in, you know, kind of pressured to do things the patients didn't need and being hindered from doing things that they did need. And so I just kind of, you know, said, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I could tell you a lot of things. My life is very complex. And, you know, the world isn't necessarily ready to hear everything that I have to say.
You're in a good place?
Oh, yeah.